All right, today's Tuesday Tidbit is what are IPCs? So IPC stands for Interested Party Contributions. IPC, Interested Party Contribution. Now, the most common version of that is going to be a credit from the seller. You ask for some items on your inspection, the seller says, nah, we'd rather just throw some money at it. How much is he going to take to make this thing go away? You can also receive an interested party contribution or a credit from a real estate agent or a builder, for instance. Those are all considered IPCs. They are interested party and they want to contribute money for you. Now, you'll talk to most lenders, and most lenders will say, look, you can get IPC for the lesser of the sum of your closing costs and prepaids, or a certain percentage based on how much is being put down and what kind of property it is. If it's an investment property, for instance, you can get an IPC of 2% of the sales price. Across the board, regardless of how much is being put down, 2% across the board for investment properties. For primary residences or second homes, it's going to vary depending on how much you put down. If you put 10% or less down, you're limited to 3% for an IPC. And again, that's percentage of the sales price, not the loan amount. If you put between 25 and 10% down, that IPC goes up to 6%. If you put more than 25% down, that IPC is going to be 9% of the sales price. Now, I said typically the lesser of the sales price or IPC limitations. Now, the reason I said that way is because Fannie Mae does have a pretty neat trick where if there is excess IPCs, excess credit, more than the sum of the closing costs and prepaids, we can actually do a little bit of kind of clever arithmetic behind the scenes. We can actually take that extra contribution, reduce the sales price on our end by that same amount, and we can basically use up the credit that way. It's not going to make a dollar for dollar impact because you're putting less money down. You're not buying a house for cash, so it's not going to impact you dollar for dollar. But there is some clever financing that, at least elevations, there's a couple lenders out there that can also do the same thing. Most lenders are hesitant to do so, and they're going to just tell you black and white. Lesser of the limitation for those IPCs or the sum of the closing costs and prepaids. If there is excess credit, we have a couple nifty tricks we can do on our end. We've also had people prepay HOA dues before. Oh yeah, the HOA only wanted to collect 2 months worth, but some title companies will say, yeah, we can go ahead and inflate that. We can go ahead and collect 12 months and just send them a check for that amount. So there are some ways that lenders can use up the difference. It just depends on whether or not they're able to or willing to. Hope that helps some. Thanks so much.